We got a May feature. Hi, May. We still have a few of you who are confident that these are just selling left and right and they're hard to come by. They're absolutely not. People are not that excited for a 4-cylinder pickup truck made in Mexico that cost over 50 grand pretty easily. No thank you. Family feature.
Hi.
Look at it, no shoes on. We're just a bunch. Oh my God, look how he looks a mess. This is utter chaos. And we got a Mrs. Untamed feature.
Hi, YouTube.
Crushed it. Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So the brand new 2024 Toyota Tacoma is not selling well. After I posted my last video kind of talking through that a little bit and the reasons why, I had a few people kind of come up on mic and say, no, that's not the case. Where I live, they can't even keep them long enough on dealership lots. They're almost pre-sold all the time. Of course, that is going to be the case in places like Florida, California, as you'd expect, perhaps Washington State. But in most places, in most states here in America, we're starting to see what you see behind me. A whole lineup of brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas of various trims just sitting collecting dust. And a lot of you guys send me photos on Instagram and quick little videos on Instagram all the time showing just how many are sitting at your local dealership lots. So in today's video, instead of just showing you the ones here at my local lot, I'm gonna go to 3 or 4 different Toyota dealerships in my region to give you a better idea of just how this brand new 2024 Toyota Tacoma is not selling. Let's talk through it. All right, let me show you what we are working with here at my local lot first. We have several lined up here up front, a few over there, one right here, well, a few over here. I'll show you here in a second. But we have a lot of SR5s, a few TRD off-roads, and a few TRD Sports just chilling here. We know that the new TRD Pro is gonna start at over $65,000, guys. And just yesterday on Untamed Reviews, my other channel, I posted a review of a brand new 2024 Ford Ranger Raptor. The price tag on that, $60,000. And I tell you what, as I look at that Ranger Raptor, it looks pretty incredible in and out. So when you have competition like that now, and you got, you know, what do we have? The GMC Canyon, AT4X, the Chevy Colorado, ZR2, Bison. We have a lot of other very competitive options for people to choose from that are less expensive than what we're getting from Toyota now. So that is a big piece of the equation. I want to be fair with you guys. You know, spending $50,000 for these basic trims here, the non-hybridized trims, it's kind of a tough pill to swallow, right? Let's get an idea of what we're looking at here real quick. We have a TRD off-road. This one, just under $50,000. In that underground, that looks great. Let's look at a more bare bones here. We have an SR5 right here. Well, 2 of them right next to each other anyway. Let's look how much they want for them. So just over $40,000 for this SR, excuse me. So not even SR5, a more bare bones model, but we're still over 40 grand. Yeah, this used to be high 20s. Kind of crazy, huh? So we have a few TRD Sports here, one there, one right here. This is a little bit more expensive. We're just under $53,000 for this particular TRD Sport. Kind of crazy that that's where we're at with a 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. I don't know. I think people are going to quickly miss what we have right here with the naturally aspirated V6. A lot more peace of mind. Although barely worse fuel economy, a lot more peace of mind with this naturally aspirated platform here. And I want to be fair with you guys, this might be the most affordable TRD Sport that I've found so far. This one with very minimal additional options beyond the standard base MSRP. So standard base $42,600, and well, with the options it brought it up to $43,240, but then, well, you can't escape that, right? The $1,500 delivery fee. So just under 45 grand for this TRD Sport. That's the cheapest I've seen for this trim. Now let me give you an idea of how many we have here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the white one there, 10, 11, so it's 11 over in this section, well, excuse me, 12, they're popping up everywhere, 12 over in this section. Let's go check out the other side too. And here's 14 and 15 tucked on the far side here, beyond all the Tundras. And well, we have another Tacoma TRD Sport tucked over here. This one obviously just dropped off. You can see by the wheels still having the plastic on it, as well as this Tundra right next door. This one, another TRD Sport, just under $50,000. Was that number 16 here? And we had a couple more that were trying to hide from us. This is normally where we have all the Tundras fully lined up, but we had a couple more snuck in. So number 17 and number 18 that I missed earlier out by these guys. And here's number 19, another SR. This particular one, $41,000. And here's number 20. This is an SR5 priced at $42,500. I counted 20, I might be off by one, but 20 brand new Tacomas just sitting on the lot here. So at this particular dealership, this is Peterson Toyota down in Fort Collins. We have a ton of Tundras, but we only have a few Tacomas down here. We have a Tacoma TRD off-road here. This one is just under $50,000 as well. And then right next to it, we have a SR5. So an SR5 over there for $42,500. So yeah, not a whole lot. We do have a third one up there on the corner. Let me show you. Another TRD off-road sitting up there. So still, they're available, but not as much down here in Colorado. Let's go check out another lot. So just a little bit further south at Stapp Toyota, closer to Longmont and Firestone, I have 28 available Toyota Tacomas at this particular dealership. Only one is annotated as pre-sold on their website, whereas we have several right here behind me. I see some in their back lot that had just arrived, but they have 28 total that are currently, well, 27 currently available. All the trims, SR5, SR, TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, all of them are available. And I gotta tell you guys, this is Colorado, and as closer you get to Denver, the more popular the Toyota 4Runner and the Toyota Tacoma are. It may as well be the state bird here. So they're not selling here in Colorado. You can absolutely get your hands on one in Oklahoma. You can absolutely get your hands on one in Kansas, Minnesota, Tennessee, wherever it is. Maybe not on the West Coast or the far East Coast in Florida, but anywhere else, you can absolutely be choosy with the Tacoma you get and get a pretty good discount, up to $3,000, $3,500 off. Guys, it just blows my mind how many freaking Tundras are available. So there's one lineup of them there, and there's a huge lineup over on the far side. I'll show you here in a second. But let's look at the Tacomas here. I see the one that's pre-sold is over here. I believe it's a TRD Sport. We have SR, SR5, TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, another SR5 here. This is one that's spoken for. It's a TRD Sport. And then we have a TRD Off-Road right next to it available at the moment. So that's the only one you can see there in the window actually. So that's the only one that's sold, but well, if you've been die-hard looking for one, if you're the few people who think that these are selling left and right, well, you can come here and pick one up pretty easily, guys. And well, here's already a thing of the past. This is that 2023 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro with that crazy naturally aspirated V6 underneath the hood. Remember those days? Well, they're already old news, but a pretty sleek looking ride, but no longer an option for us, ladies and gentlemen. Four-banger it is. Let's check out this black SR5. We are sporting, oh my gosh, damn, they get pretty, I didn't know they got even that high. $46,000 for this SR5. That blows my mind. That used to be top trim level just a few years ago, right? But well, here we are, bare bones model, 46 grand. And well, here's some more Tundras. Various trims here. I don't see any TRD Pros, but nearly every other trim is just chilling here on the lot. Isn't that crazy? That's a huge indicator of them being overpriced 25-30% pretty easily, which is why they're discounting them $8,000 to $10,000 easily nationwide. Pretty crazy. Well, it looks like another one's being dropped off as we speak, brand new. How about that? So now I'm over at McDonald Toyota down in Greeley, Colorado. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know I've purchased a couple vehicles from here throughout the last 5 years, and I definitely recommend them. They've always been really good to work with. Here at this dealership, in total, they have 26 available brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas. And I forgot to mention it earlier, guys. Peterson Toyota, when you look at their website, they have 44 new Tacomas available still. Only a handful of them are actually pre-sold or spoken for. Many of them are obviously in transit right now, but only one of them on the actual lot is actually spoken for at that particular dealership. So let me do the math for you real quick. We had 20 up there in Cheyenne at Ken Garff Toyota, We had 44 down in Peterson Toyota, 28, well we'll say 27 because one of them was spoken for, 27 over at Stapp Toyota, and then now we're looking at 26. So easily over 115 available between these 4 dealerships. But we still have a few of you who are confident that these are just selling left and right and they're hard to come by. They're absolutely not. People are not that excited for a 4-cylinder pickup truck made in Mexico that cost over 50 grand pretty easily. No thank you. So we'll start with this one right here behind me. It is a SR5 long bed in celestial silver. We are looking at over $44,000 for this particular one. All because of that guy right there. Well, that's a big part of it anyway. But SR5, $44,000. We got a May feature. We got a May feature. Hi May. What you doing? And we got a whole family feature. Look at it, no shoes on. We're just a bunch. Oh my God, look how he looks a mess. This is utter chaos. And we got a Mrs. Untamed feature. Crushed it. All right, guys, let's look at more. You know, and honestly, when throughout Toyota's history have we ever seen them introduce a full new redesign of one of their pickup trucks or SUVs and immediately have them just sit on lots and collect dust right out of the gate? Normally speaking, it takes about a year and a half, 2 years for them to kind of die down in popularity. Normally they're kind of pre-sold and they sell in a heartbeat because they're the new cheese. People are excited about it. Not to mention, what are we looking at here? This is, no kidding, you know, it has been the #1 best-selling midsize pickup truck out there, right, within this segment. And for them to introduce this new model and have them just sit on lots collecting dust, that's pretty crazy to me, don't you think? And obviously the fact that it does have a 4-banger underneath the hood is a big part of that. The fact that they're made entirely out of Mexico, much cheaper labor costs, but well, we don't see those savings with these huge price tags here. Kind of wild, huh? You know, I give it until maybe 2026. In 2026, people will be longing for this platform again. People will be lusting for this and actually paying top dollar for these naturally aspirated platforms. I give it till 2026. That's when people will realize, oh crap, where have we gone? Where have we gotten to? I'm not too thrilled with the 4-cylinder turbocharged platform. No thanks. And here we have that common sight, the whole lineup of Tundras, and there's a few more out back and a couple on the side here. But here we have a whole lineup just collecting dust here. I especially love that Toyota loves to beat their chest and pretend that sales are through the roof right now with the Tundra. And they're only through the roof this last couple of months because they've collected on dust unsold for several months at a time. And that's the only reason why they saw an influx or a huge uptick in sales is because, well, they had to slash them $8,000 to $10,000 in order to even move these trucks because they are wildly overpriced, and I think we can all agree on that. And if this is not a telling sign right here, I don't know what is. We have a brand new Tundra TRD Pro over here. Obviously a little bit more of a controversial color, the Terra color. Either you love it or you hate it. But the fact that it's sitting here unsold speaks volumes. When in recent years have we ever just seen a TRD Pro sitting on a lot? I've seen these discounted up to $7,000 off for this particular exact one too. A brand new Terra Tundra TRD Pro, $7,000 off of MSRP, and they still can't sell them. You know, it would have been nice if Toyota would have at least offered a naturally aspirated V6 option, right? If that would have been an option, I think a lot of people still would have been happy with the brand. They would have been happy with Toyota for that because we at least have a little bit more peace of mind when it comes to longevity within a naturally aspirated platform. I mean, that's just ask any mechanic. I won't pretend to be one, but my brother is. Ask any mechanic, they will tell you straight to your face, when you start to add complexities to the motor, turbocharge it, make it smaller, make it work harder to generate more power and torque, you're stressing that engine more, especially when you hybridize it, more complexity, more things to break and fail with it. That's a no-brainer for a lot of people. But here we are, we just have a 4-cylinder option. That's no good. All right, guys, I'll wrap up the video there. Obviously, I come across as I'm totally beating up on Toyota for this pickup truck here, but I really do believe that we need to call a spade when we see it. You know, if we just roll over and pretend that this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, we're only shooting ourselves in the foot. If we make Toyota think and honestly believe that they put out a gem of a truck, that's only going to hurt us in the long run. They're not going to make any positive tweaks or changes to it that would actually better it for the consumer. So I'm just being critical of it for that reason, because I truly care for Toyota. I want them to make positive adjustments in the future, because this right here, this isn't what people wanted. Most truck people, most truck guys did not want or ask for a 4-cylinder turbocharged pickup truck. They didn't ask for that. They didn't ask for it to be moved from America, losing jobs for Americans, to Mexico entirely. They didn't ask for that. They didn't want that. And they definitely didn't want a $50,000 four-cylinder pickup truck either. So forgive me if I'm coming across a little too harsh on it, but it's truly how I feel, and I don't think I'm alone on that. So if you guys appreciate this kind of candid feedback to Toyota or these types of videos, I would sincerely appreciate it if you consider liking and subscribing. You know, eventually someday we're going to get to a point, hopefully, that we're a big enough channel to where we can actually drive a positive impact or positive change for our favorite vehicle manufacturer, Toyota. Thanks for watching as always. Till next time.